Friends who like to grow flowers often find that there is a nasty little black flying insect like a fruit fly that lingers in the room. Today, I would like to share my experience about how to prevent, control, and eventually get rid of this annoying little black fly, fungus gnat. They like to spawn and reproduce in wet soil. So, to get rid of it, we have to start with the soil. Let's talk about the 5 approaches to prevent fungus gnats. First, isolation and observation. When moving indoor plants from the outside, put it in a temporary place for observation for a period of time. The plants that are bought or given by friends are best treated the same way. If a problem is identified, it should be treated immediately to avoid infection with other plants. Second, choose good soil. If you want to repot when bring plants inside, try to use good potting soil. Avoid using soil from your garden, applying organic fertilizer, or stacking kitchen waste on the surface of the soil, such as banana peels. Because eggs or larvae of the fungus gnats like organic matter a lot. In the spring, avoid using organic soil when seeding indoors. If you want to bring annuals indoor to overwinter, try to take cuttings instead of digging with soil. For example, I like the coleus, and every year before winter, I take some stem cuttings, wash and place them in water or clean potting mix. I think Miracle Grow Moisture Controls potting mix is pretty good. I use this soil where I grow eggplants in containers. This cactus and succulent soil mix contains 4 mediums. I liked it very much. The granules were a good size, although a bit pricey. I used it in mix with other potting soil. At the end, I put a layer of the soil mix on top. It looks good. Here I use the 3rd fungus gnats control strategy that I am going to talk about today. Top dressing. Laying a layer of covering on top of it makes the adult flying insects to find no place to lay eggs. Laying sand and small rocks is a recommended method from many garden gurus. It is sold in stores and can also be collected by yourself. I don't recommend using sand because it can easily be washed away by water. Laying some small gravel is both neat and beautiful, and watering is also convenient. For larger pots, you can use clay pebbles or dried Spanish moss. Spread on top, make it a light and beautiful decoration. Fourth, avoid overwatering. Let the top layer dry out before watering. Watering from the bottom keeps the soil surface dry. Fifth, you can grow some insect repellent plants around, such as geranium, mosquito plant, mint. Let's talk about the methods of monitor and control. The yellow sticky trap is easy to use. It can trap and reduce the number of adult insects. It can also show more serious pests exist and need to be treated. If fungus gnats have already set up camp in your home, then what can you do to get rid of them? There are many treatment methods mentioned on the internet, mainly including beneficial nematodes, diatomaceous earth, neem oil, hydrogen peroxide, mosquito dunks or bits. Based on my own experimental comparison results, combined with the feedback of my gardener friends, I recommend the last 3 methods. Number 1. Neem oil. Friends who like to grow vegetables may have this organic pesticide. If you use it regularly, it is recommended to buy concentrated versions that can be diluted by yourself. Neem oil has a smell. If you don't like it, take it outside to spray. Number 2. Hydrogen peroxide. If you have both mold and fungus gnats in your soil, it can be treated with diluted hydrogen peroxide. About 1 part of 3% of hydrogen peroxide, plus 1 to 4 parts of water, depending on the severity of your pests and diseases. Spray the soil surface or soak the pots. Number 3. Mosquito dunks or bits. simply the most effective way to kill fungus gnats. The active ingredient in mosquito dunks or bits is BTI, a beneficial bacteria, harmless to soil and plants. Since there are some leftover mosquito dunks, I'll use this to demonstrate. Place mosquito dunk in a stocking. The dosage is about 1 dunk 4 tablespoons with 1 gallon of water. Soak in warm water for about half an hour. Let the active ingredients inside dissolve in water, and then use this soaking solution to water the plants. I used this method once, and saw the result instantly. If you found that there are still a few that have not been wiped out, then the next time you water, treat it again using the same method. I hope you find this video helpful to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.